Okay, everybody, we are live, and I believe, actually, on my way here, I saw both Big Red and Arthur. So I'm going to give you a quick glance at both of them, if I can. This will be difficult because it's through this camera. Okay, I think we're live, so anyway, here we go. Give me a moment to go to the files, okay? Bye. On the campus, and just as I'm driving by the Baker lab, I happen to see somebody up there, and I'm wondering if it's Arthur. Shut off the car so I can stop the shakiness. It looks like Arthur to me. He's way up there, you know, far away from me, but that looks, I believe it's Arthur. Is it Arthur? Look this way. You there, look this way. I can't tell. The sun, the way the sun is in my eyes, I can't see very well. I'm going to brighten it up. So my guess is that is Arthur up there, but I'm not positive. Again, that's the Baker Lab building. Was Big Red, and actually I've been corrected, it's not the Baker Lab, it's Olin Research. I thought it was Baker Lab, but anyway, that's that. And then I saw Arthur, without any doubt, on Clark Hall. And let me take a moment to show you him. And I had a good look at him. Okay, hold on. This looks like Arthur. The other one I didn't get a good look at, unless the other one who was on the Baker Lab moved over, and now we're looking at Clark Hall. Oops. That's possible. This is almost definitely Arthur. He's a good boy. So I'm still on my way to the parking spot I want to go to, and I'm now seeing Arthur. He is a handsome hawk. Looks like I have a few spots on my camera sensor. Try to get rid of those later. And I didn't correct the spots that are on my camera somewhere. But we'll have to make do, even though they're there. Actually, I tried to deal with that yesterday and couldn't do it. It's not something that's recommended. Anyway, I know that we have a couple young hawks nearby, including one on rice, maybe two on rice, and maybe one in the pines. I'm not sure. So let's see what we can see. As soon as I'm all buttoned up here. I should have maybe done that while we were watching the hawks, but anyway, let's get going. It's a nice evening. It's a little breezy here on the campus, but not bad, and it's comfortable temperature-wise. So let me just get everything running, and oh, okay. I've got a youngster right up here we'll take a look at for a few moments. And then we'll see if we can find the others. Hello. Just kind of hanging out there. A little bit dark for some reason. I'll lighten it. And as for, I can't see any others from here, can I? No. I might have to go to the other side of Rice. Let's get a closer look. Again, I've seen, if you're just joining us, I've seen both Big Red and Arthur since before actually arriving here. Oh, missed that. Looking around. And I don't know if, oh, hi. Right over my head and around and to the ground. No, not to the ground. Towards Emerson. Let's head up there and just see where it went, and then we'll see about the others. I'm hearing a robin calling from the other side of Rice, and I believe there's still probably somebody out there, one or two. But I want to know what happened with. Oh, I see it on Emerson, which is oh, just where'd it go? It was right there, and I don't know if it flew or ran. I mean, it was right there, and like I said, I don't know if it flew or ran. Another hot air balloon. We saw one the other night. Okay, I don't see it now. Let's go. Let's head towards Rice Hall and see what we can see. From here, we're up at higher elevation now. I don't see anyone on Rice. I was told, I thought I heard that he was either on the other side of Rice or maybe somewhere in the parking lot. By the way, the camera you're looking through right now, for a moment I considered carrying it at Sapsucker Woods, and just in case I had a need for it. And I would have done so in a certain way. And just as I was walking to the car after we somehow accidentally were shut down, the thing that would have been carrying it fell to the ground. So didn't damage the camera. But it's a reminder I've got to do something about that so it doesn't happen any longer. Okay, I don't see anyone on Rice. I see Cindy's over there. She must be looking at somebody. Hold on a second. Oh, I see a hawk in one of the pine trees. And I just heard a northern flicker, in case you were wondering. All right, let's take a look up at this hawk. The lighting isn't necessarily great, but it will make do. And it's not even facing our way. I'll lighten it up. So we have this one here. And do I see anybody else? There are robins in that tree with it, and that's what actually caught my eye. I'm going to lighten it up some more. So we're hearing both robins and a northern flicker, which is a kind of woodpecker if you didn't know. And I'm hearing a different robin singing. Now I heard that there may have been a possibility of a second hawk, and I don't know if Cindy's looking at a different hawk or if she's looking at the same hawk I am. I don't know. Oops. Again, not our best view ever of a hawk, but it's the one we've got right now. And I'm going to look in the trees a little bit and see if maybe I can see if there's anybody else present. I don't see anybody else. Of course, it's very possible I could be missing anyone else who might be there. I wanted to show you the northern flicker. I thought that's what I saw fly in, but I can't see it now. Can I? No, maybe not. Okay, back to the hawk. Now, there are blue jays calling. They could just be calling to each other, or I don't know. I'm going to head towards the sound of the blue jays and see if there's anything else going on nearby that I should know about. Okay, so let's do a little walking here. Now, I'm hearing a robin, and that's no surprise. I mean, it happens to even look like it's looking up at the hawk that we were just looking at. But the blue jays that are vocalizing here, they don't seem to be paying much attention to the hawk in that tree, so I wonder if there's something else going on over here. Maybe not, but it's worth a try. look at up at Bradfield for a second. Okay, can't see anybody. So I'm not seeing anything over here now. Still hearing the blue jays, and of course, like I've said, they can be vocalizing just amongst themselves all the time, and they do that, so. The view might be better from over here, I don't know. The one that was on that, he or she went towards Emerson, landed on Emerson, and then quickly moved before I could see it again, so.
Got it.
Don't know.
Somewhere that way.
That away, yes.
It's hard to see when they go up there.
Is this the only one in the area right now?
Yep, that we have. Am I your way?
No. The blue jays are making noise over that way, but I don't know if that could just be amongst themselves or if they see something.
They were really bad. There was no smoking down there. We went down there about where this plaque was, and then there's a little whoosh, 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 and then everything got quiet.
Okay. Well, the view isn't much better here, so we're going to move on and see if we can find the one who went on Emerson. Thank you, you too. All right, let's head, we're going to head towards Emerson and Mann Library, and just that area. With the naked eye, I don't see anybody just yet. Don't know if we will see anybody. Could be in one of their little hiding places. Now remember, they're already expanding their range. We saw some of that just the other day. You're a catbird. But remember, the other night when we were here, we saw, we first heard a lot of bird vocalizations in the wooded area over here. Cute. Don't know if it's the same one we saw the other day. It's still good to see. As I look around, I don't see any hawks. Just curious, actually, if remember we saw, the one we saw the other day, could be this one, could be a different one, had ticks on its neck, on the other side anyway, and you wonder if they're still around. So we haven't seen it turn so that we can see if it still has those ticks or not. Again, I'm not seeing anybody and I'm not hearing any alert calls right now, but turn the other way, would you? You mind? No. The other way. I just heard a robin alert call. I'm looking around. All right, well, if this is the same one, the ticks seem to be gone. Then again, they were so filled with blood, maybe they didn't need any more. So I'm hearing a house finch, and let's go see if we can see what's going on. And I see a hawk. Hi, baby. And it'll be a nice view if it stays put. Stay right there, beautiful. Let me just get the camera strap off my neck. Brighten things up a little bit. So this is, I believe, yes, Emerson Hall. And that is one gorgeous hawk. Probably the same one we were looking at earlier. There's no one on Bradfield, just so you know, or at least not on the throne and surrounding area. No idea what it could be looking at. If you're wondering, you can't see the rabbit from there, I don't believe. And the blue jays are making quite a bit of noise from the, well, it sounds like from the Rice Hall parking lot. Oh! Looked away. Uh-oh. Now, why did it do that? I have no idea. It's now all of a sudden it's calling. Maybe it saw somebody, meaning an adult. I don't know. Lighting is much more challenging up there. At least from this angle it is. Is it the one who's calling, or is there somebody else up there by any chance? Oh, I think it's calling. Okay. Hey. Okay, can't see it now. Alright, I just want to check on one thing. So we're going to do a little bit of walking. It's my belief, I may be wrong, that that hawk saw something that made it go to Man Library and start calling. So maybe an adult is fairly nearby, or it caught sight of one and it started calling to it. I may be wrong. As you know, I've been wrong before. Nobody else within sight. I'm not going to go into the Ag and Life Sciences quad. Did that too many times for no reward. Okay, we're going to head towards Rice, and maybe the more distant view will allow us to see if that hawk is still on Man like we suspect, or I suspect. The rabbit's no longer there. Oh, hold on. Gotta deal with my... Sorry. Darken it back up. Okay, no one in sight, like I said. And I'm not even hearing the blue jays like I had been hearing them, so maybe the hawk moved along. The pine tree where we did see a hawk, at least with the naked eye, doesn't seem to have one. Okay, I do see a hawk up on Man. Let's take a look at it. We won't give a great view because of the lighting. But again, I have to wonder, where is it? I have to wonder if it saw something that had it decide to go there for some reason. If it saw another hawk, and I'm hearing robins again behind me. So this isn't the greatest of views. So well, one second. Let me lighten it up. And it's still not great, but did I hear another one calling? Okay, we're going to move on and see if we can catch up with another hawk. This one, okay, that one's, the one we're looking at is calling right now. But we're going to move on. Robin's vocalizing. Don't know if anyone's down there. It's possible. Like I was trying to say earlier, we saw one in the woods the other night, and there was a lot of commotion, and then eventually it took off just as we were trying to get set to see it. Hi.
What are you trying to picture?
Red-tailed hawks.
Oh, you're bird watchers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there happens to be one, if you look right now, for instance, you see the top of Man Library?
Right.
There's some
wow.
railing. That's one of the young ones right now.
Oh.
And
Is this the one which was recently born near the...
right, in that tower over there, 3 chicks were born,
Right.
and their 2 parents are still around also. So that's what I'm trying to film.
Cool. Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
On top of Man Library right now. So is there another one over here? That's the question. Yes, in that same pine tree. So, and still not giving us a good view. We'll take a look anyway. Just a quick look. And then maybe we'll go out to Tower Road and see what's going on, if anything. So right up here. Hi, baby. It's a little better. We can see its face. Lighten it up a little more. Well, that's could be worse. Now, I'm hearing a lot of blue jay vocalizations down in the plantations area. Does it mean anything? I don't know. So we're looking at this one. We just saw the one on Man Library, and we haven't seen the third yet. We've seen together. Well, I saw and showed you both parents. Like I said, it's a nice evening here on the campus. Not super sunny. I mean, a fair number of clouds, but you know, actually that's okay by me. my tripod is fairly stable right now. The movement is due to the branches moving, the tree moving a bit. Anything in sight? I wonder. We won't stay with it too long. We'll continue on shortly. I mentioned the blue jays that were in, or at least sounded like they were in the plantations area, and I don't really hear them now. Maybe down there, but not with alert calls, so I don't know. The sun's coming out a bit, at least for the moment. You know, let's head back that way. Now I'm hearing a robin call also from, well, I can't tell exactly where it's coming from, but let's see what we can find. Well, the robin, okay, well, it just took off. It was on the ground. I wonder if it's because of the hawk that we were just looking at, or if there's something else. There's nobody on man, at least from here. So the one that was up there is, unless, hold on, that could be a trick of the light. Let me look with binoculars. No, I don't see anybody up there. So it could be it's flown closer, and maybe that's what the commotion is about. And remember, we did see, or at least it seemed to be, that the hawk in the pine tree was looking at something, and maybe that its sibling moved, and maybe it was watching it. Sounds like a number of sparrows here vocalizing. I could head back towards Emerson and see if we can catch up with the one that we saw there. Now maybe it's no longer in that area, but for lack of anything better to do. Just kind of slowly making my way there, looking to see if I can see anything, down in that area. Especially because I'm hearing the blue jays. I'm also hearing a robin sing, so maybe nothing's going on. Right, let's head towards Emerson. Maybe we'll catch up with that hawk if it's still there. I'm guessing it's not, but rabbits there. So I don't see anybody here, and things are pretty quiet here, so let's return. That was a waste of time. Other than that one blue jay calling, I'm not hearing any alerts of any sort. I'm not even sure that's a blue jay alert, quite honestly. Or just one of their many vocalizations. You heard that rattle just now, or at least I hope you did, and that was the rattle of a house sparrow. Like I said, not that different than that of a Baltimore oriole, which we also heard earlier today. We've actually seen a decent variety of birds today. Looking back at the various perches of Bradfield, although it's a little early, don't see anybody. Hold on, this thing is getting cumbersome to carry again. It's cumbersome and it gets heavy. And the one spot where I'd want to rest it on my shoulder, I can't seem to find a good way to put a pad on it so it doesn't dig into my shoulder. Just heard a chipping sparrow. Maybe another one. Pretty quiet over here. So who knows? Who knows where anybody is? Do we still have one in the pine tree? Yes. I want to look at some of the binoculars. So if you'll bear with me. Maybe have you look at the hawk while I'm looking at it. Well, I don't know if I'll have a chance to look at it with binoculars. They just, what I wanted to see, kind of flew on. Wish I knew why the blue jays were vocalizing as they are. If there's something else going on or what? Maybe the answer is no. Although no one seems to be vocalizing because of this one here that we're looking at. Pretty quiet night here on the campus overall. Now maybe things will get more active a little later. That's possible. What time is it now? It's 8 o'clock. So who knows? Looking around, I'm not seeing anything else going on right now. And I have to wonder if maybe there is some activity down in the plantations area, but I'm not really hearing anything about it in terms of other birds. But then again, we're not hearing anything about the hawk we're looking at this moment. So who knows? Okay, robin's flying over the parking lot. And onward, I guess. But still vocalizing. Let's go take a walk over there and see if maybe there's a reason to go look. This battery will need to be changed pretty soon. And there's another robin on Bruckner. Seems to be alert, so maybe somebody's nearby. Alert, but I don't see anybody just yet. But I don't see anybody. But someone could be hiding, of course. And the robin that seemed to be closer, or near here, seems to have moved a bit. And I don't see anything. And you wonder what would have The way you didn't see the robin fly over the lot like I did. You wonder why all of a sudden it was on alert, given its apparent prior location. The hawk up in that tree, hold on. Seems to be maybe possibly looking to move. This is a better view of it anyway. I'm looking around while you're looking at that hawk. Is anything else going on? I don't know. Can't see anyone on Man Library from here. Now see, this hawk that we're looking at may have seen something else. You know, it's up high and it has a different perspective than we have. Not to mention better eyesight. I continue to hear robin vocalizations from maybe, you know, there may be somebody nearby. I don't know. If that's the case, I don't see it, but if that's the case, maybe we'll have a chance. Now they might be vocalizing because of this hawk that we're looking at. I don't know. Seems to be up in that tree or maybe the very next tree over. Okay, it's turned its back on us. I'm still looking around, so I'm not always looking at the hawk as you are. There's a robin on Bruckner on the back side of Bruckner. That's, I can't see it now. I thought it was concerned, but maybe not. We're gonna, I think, get moving pretty soon, unless something happens here. Well, actually, if something happens here, chances are we'll have to get moving anyway. So, but we'll maybe continue the search in a minute. Various vocalizations right now. I think some coming from chipping sparrows, some coming from robins. Not necessarily all because of the hawk. guessing the chipping sparrows are just vocalizing. I'm hearing another robin. It sounds like it's on the other side of Bruckner. And I'm guessing it might be a good idea to go that way. Maybe not, but... And it could be that it's just looking back up at this hawk that we're looking at. This battery's low, 4%. Kind of hesitant to move now. So this one is calling a little bit. Cute. Does it see something? Somebody? Okay, right over my head. Come on, Ferris. Come on, come on, come on. I'm landing. I lost the way I focused. I'm sorry about that. I see it, just barely, on top of... there it is. Kind of. On top of Furno. Currently out of my view. And, oh, okay, landed on man. Anyone else up there? Not that I can see. I did not follow that like I would have wanted. Sorry. We're hearing a cardinal sing. And other than the cardinal, oh, hey. Now up here. Other than the cardinal singing, everything is quiet here now. Pretty much. But no alert calls at all that I can hear. I'm not really tempted to walk that far over there just because, and we could get a little closer, but when we get really close, then we lose the angle and we lose the ability to see up there. That crop looks full from here, by the way. May be wrong. So let's head over there just in case something is happening that we don't know about. You know what? Before we do that, I need to change the battery. So I'm going to do that right now, okay? All right, see you in a bit. Okay. Okay, let's head over there. Again, it's quiet over here, so I mean, I am hearing house sparrows who are now all in the process of flying over towards, well, a tree in front of, or behind, I should say, behind Rice Hall. So I don't believe we're getting any alerts from them. The question is, did something draw the attention of that hawk? We'll head that way and listen. I can't get too much closer before we lose sight of this hawk. Wish we'd stop doing that. We don't look at American goldfinches closely too often. This is a male. I'm going to darken it. Oops, it's too bright. Our hawk friend is still up on top of man, where it was. Oh, is that a female? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Yes, I believe it's a female. Is she banded? Yes, she's banded. I didn't check to see if he's banded. Hey, and they both took off. Okay, be that way. Okay, let's continue. Well, before we move, let's take one more look at our hawk on Man Library. Bring it up. And to my knowledge, it's the only one around. Or at least it's the only one I see, and I'm not hearing anything about any others. So let's... I just want to walk that way. I don't believe we're going to see anything, to be honest with you. And in a few more steps, we'll lose sight even of the Hawk on Man Library, just because of where it is. Oh, someone's in the air. Hawk in the air. It seemed to be flying right along, but it may have flown up to the top of Bradfield. I don't know. And we're hearing, I believe, the Hawk on Man calling to it. Yes, somebody's on the throne now, whoever that was. We'll take a look from here. Oh. Well, I can't tell where the calling's coming from, to be honest with you. Alright, let's zoom up to Man, or I'm sorry, to the throne. See if we can determine who that is. Looks like Arthur. Hi, Arthur. And let me just get things set here, and I'm going to brighten it up. Does he have something? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. No, it doesn't look like it. So I believe we're hearing the one on Man calling. And we're looking at Arthur on the throne. He seems to be alert about something. Now, I don't know if he sees anything. Am I hearing a second one call? I believe so, yes. I may be wrong, but I believe so. Yeah. One seemed to be more distant. Slightly different pitch to its call. I may be wrong, but I believe two are calling. Now, it almost sounds like the location has changed. I wonder if we have if I move over, if I could see the one who's calling. I'm not sure. Right now I can't see it. We're gonna walk over. I'm gonna leave the tripod here. We'll come back for it if necessary. I'm gonna walk over. Oh, Arthur just took off. Maybe for quieter. Let me just see while we're here if I can get a view of anyone, because it's tough to tell where that call was coming from. I don't see anybody there, so maybe they are still on Man Library, or at least one of them. Where Arthur went, I don't know. Let's take a walk. Oh, I was right, I think. We had two of them calling, because two, right now, are on Man Library. I decided to, just look back up there, and sure enough, we've got two up there. Where's the third? I haven't seen the third. And as for Arthur, I don't know where he went. He might have been circling around to come and land on one of the perches on Bradfield, but from here anyway, I can't see him. So I don't know where he went. So we're not going to stay with them too long. I'm going to darken it up a little bit. Believe it or not. Maybe a little more. And we're going to continue on towards Tower Road, and maybe we'll check out the various Bradfield perches and see if maybe he's there. Alright, let's do that now. Is one of them stirring? Maybe not. Okay. Now, for all I know, he flew, when he left Bradfield, he may have just flown and flown on out of the area. Or he may have circled around and landed on a Bradfield perch. Could be on one of the towers, the lighting towers over the athletic fields. I don't see him on any of the Bradfield perches. Not yet, anyway. No, I don't believe he's on any of them. Let's cross Tower Road and have a better look at the lighting towers. Maybe we won't all look, but I'll look. It doesn't seem to be anywhere in sight. Now, he may not have gone very far. I don't know where he went. All I know is I saw him in the air, and he did not seem to be heading, you know, right down towards a lower altitude. Let me look around a little bit with binoculars. This is a couple things. You know, maybe you don't see all 5 in a given night, or maybe you see them but not necessarily very well. But, you know, it's still a fun thing to do. I enjoy doing it. And so far we've only seen the 2 young and 2 adults. So I am wondering where the 3rd youngster is. Well, let's head that way again, I guess. Come on. Keep going. There you go. Checking the Bradfield perches again. Still see nobody. Everything is quiet around here in terms of birds vocalizing. I don't hear anybody calling an alert. All's quiet on the Rice Hall front. Okay, there's still 2 up there. There may yet be activity, before it gets dark. Other than what I believe is maybe a chipping sparrow or 2 on the ground that I don't see, not hearing anything from around here, and if that's what I'm hearing, I doubt they can even see our hawks on top of man, given where the sound is coming from. While you're looking at that, I want to see if I can see some of the binoculars. As it happens, I can just make out the stacks on top of the vet school building, the main building. And I don't see Arthur up there, at least from here. We've seen him and Big Red up there before. Oh, one hawk has kind of turned a little bit better for us. Let's brighten it up then. It's hard to tell, but the one on the right may have a full crop as well. Maybe that's why they're not constantly calling and calling a lot. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know if this is true or not, but, when I've seen hawks, it often seems like they don't start calling until an adult is within view. Now, maybe if there's no adult in view right now, they're not bothering. But as I've said, I wouldn't mind seeing the third youngster. It's so quiet here on the campus. There's nothing going on. Oops, hold on. Oops. Got things tangled there. Now, who knows? If Big Red has yet to come to the area, and maybe she will, there may be some more activity. It's not dark yet, but it's starting to get there. The sky still has some light in it, but down here at ground level, things are starting to look darker. Trees are harder to see in, etc. And it's always possible that Big Red and Arthur will sneak into Bradfield. We've seen that happen before. Or I've seen that I missed it before. Now I could, walk where I was the other night and try to see if there's a hawk somewhere in the woods. But it's possible. But if that is the case, no one's calling an alert as a result. not even recording right now. No activity really, so. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. Now the crop in the one on the left does not seem to be quite as full. But rest assured, I doubt either one is really, truly going hungry. Hold on a second. Thought I might have been hearing a robin alert call or two, but not from the immediate vicinity. But I'm not hearing that any longer. Just looking around, not seeing anything happening. And, you know, we'll only watch these two for so long. Like I said, I'm hoping to have a sighting of the third. Well, maybe we'll move along and go check out Bradfield again, although nothing has made me come to believe that the adults are there. And there's no guarantee they'll go to Bradfield at all. I mean, who knows? Oh, I was looking away, and now we've lost sight of one of our hawks. And I am hearing a few robin calls, but not many. If you go there, I can't see you. even if I don't see the third one, I'd settle even for a just hearing it call. Okay, out of my sight right now. Oh! Just saw it again, caught a quick glimpse. Not sure where it is. And, oh, let me just double check Man Library. I don't see the other one up there either. No. Nope, not up there that as far as I can tell. Okay, let's take a walk. Hi. Anything wrong? No. Okay, good. Okay, let's take a walk. Now I'm hearing from down in the plantations area, I'm hearing robin alert calls. And it could be that the one that remained on Man the longest may have gone down there somewhere. It's possible. I don't know. I'll just walk back. Still can't see anybody on Man, so. And I don't know if the hawk we first saw flying went to the pine trees here or not. It seemed like it was heading that way, but it may have gone somewhere else. Currently don't see it. I hear somebody calling though. Did I just see? No. I'm hearing a lot of robin vocalization. Although I don't see, I don't believe I'm gonna go down there. Unless I have good reason to do so. But I'm not seeing anybody at the moment. And like I said, I thought the first one to fly off of Man looked like it was heading towards these pine trees again. but I didn't get to see it as it flew, you know, I didn't see it land, so I don't know. Well, this could be it for the night then, I don't know. And I have to remember, it's not a Saturday. It's a school night, so to speak. Okay, just a few more moments of looking. If I don't see anybody here, we're going to head towards Bradfield, take a look there, and possibly pack up for the day. I don't see anybody. Let's, and things seem to be quieting down already. Okay, let's head towards Bradfield. Shut off the other camera, which is probably about to die anyway. No, I don't see anybody here. I suspect one or both flew down into the area and are in now. Just the trees somewhere in here. I don't know, but that's my suspicion. Let's head towards Bradfield. It's too bad we didn't get to see the third hawk, the third juvenile. Would have liked to have seen it. But you can't win them all. I'm curious to see if anybody is on Bradfield Hall. May not be. I'm just walking here, just in case. It's been quiet in here, so I don't believe anybody's in here, and no one is that I can see. Question is there anybody on any of the Bradfield perches? Well, I don't see anybody. We'll continue over there, but I don't see anybody. It's not quite 9 o'clock yet, almost, but hold on. I see somebody. Not on Bradfield, but I see somebody. At least I think I see somebody. Could be Arthur. Did I not see him before? Why does this keep doing that? Was he up there? Hold on. It is Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Is Big Red around? It is getting dark, so you can only look so closely. This isn't bad. He still has enough light on him to make this half decent. Shoot, missed him. And he's flying. I don't see him right now. There he is. He's flying overhead. Towards Bradfield? I don't. Yeah, looks like it. Didn't do that quite as well as I would have liked. Let's. I don't know what I did there. Let's head towards Bradfield and see if we can get a look at him. I wonder if maybe Big Red flew in and he saw that. I don't know. Or maybe he just decided to go on his own. Like I say, I'm leaving everything in place. And where is he? Is he there? I think so. He is there. Can just see him, but I don't see Big Red. At least not yet. Is she coming? I don't know. Check more thoroughly with binoculars, maybe. And it's always possible she's on one of the perches and just turned around and hard to see, but I don't believe so. No, it doesn't look like it. But she may come by. We'll wait. Or she could be, well, for all I know, she's in one of these trees nearby. I don't know. Really, that look I had at her on Olin Research, assuming that was, I believe it was Big Red. Now that I think about it, I mean, you look, he's got, where I saw what appeared to be a belly band in that side, the profile view that I had of the hawk on Olin Research, there's no darkness there at all, so I believe I was seeing her belly band a bit. Just just want to see if Big Red comes by. As always, you know, I would have liked to have seen more today. And certainly in some spots in Montezuma, we didn't see much. East Road was, you know, disappointing, as were Mays Point and Shockey Pool, but actually the you know, Wildlife Drive was the best thing, even though it's been drained and everything. It was the best thing the best location up there. Between the American bittern and, although they were distant, the Sandhill cranes with their colt, that was the best area today. I have to say, I enjoyed the walk at Sapsucker also. So, just hanging out right now, and just wanting to see if maybe Big Red comes by. She may or may not. And I didn't check the various lighting towers. You know, I couldn't see them all from where we were seeing Arthur. So maybe she, for all I know, she's on one of these lighting towers. Oh, sorry. Pulled things by accident. Oops. Yeah, sorry about that. It is getting dark, so all things considered, we're actually seeing him fairly well. I could brighten it some, but I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Well, maybe I'll brighten it a little bit. No, it's not getting much brighter, is it? I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe the robins are vocalizing because of Arthur. I don't believe, you know, for instance, I don't believe, you know, Big Red is somewhere nearby, and I just don't see her. Just a few more minutes, and we'll see if she comes, if she shows up. If not, we'll close up for the night. You may wonder, you know, what difference does it make? Do we have to watch and see if she shows up? No, we don't have to. That's just out of curiosity. She may have already found a roosting spot and may be there comfortably right now. However, wait a minute, that's not Big Red, is it? I wonder if that's the third one. That may be the third one. I don't know for certain, but it may be. I thought that was Big Red. I can't see it now. Okay, Arthur's still where he was. Oh, wait a minute. Now the others, we lost sight of the other two young. And I wonder if this is the third one or not. That, well, not the one we're looking at Arthur right now, but I wonder if that was the third one. When I first saw it in the air, I thought maybe that was Big Red, but that didn't appear to be Big Red. And whoever it was calling in a different manner, not the normal yap, yap, yap. This was like a longer call, almost like an adult's call. We should head towards Tower Road and see if maybe we can see if it's still there. Hold on, let's do that. It was on the other side of the athletic field from what I could gather. Let's look at the lighting towers. No sign. From here anyway, no sign. Oops. No sign. Let's walk that way and see if, the different angle may help us. If it's still anywhere nearby. It seemed like it either headed towards Weil Hall or towards one of the lighting towers, but I can't be sure. And let me look up here. One moment. And I believe I still see Arthur up there, and just Arthur. Let me look with binoculars. One second. Yes, looks like just Arthur up there. Now, I don't know where that hawk went. I don't see anyone on top of Weil. I may be hearing robin vocalizations ahead of me. Maybe. Although it is late in the day. I don't see anybody. I may be wrong. That may have been the third one, but I'm not positive. Just from where it was, I mean, it's possible that one of the two that we had been seeing was on the other side, went to the other side of the athletic fields. It's very possible. Somehow I think it's unlikely, but I, never know. All right, let's take one more look here, and then we're going to walk back, since my car's that way anyway. We'll check out some of these lighting towers a little better. I'm brightening things up quite a bit to do that. I don't see anybody in this one anyway, and now these are not the nest towers, but the next towers over. And I should check across the way just in case. Over a little bit. No, I don't see anybody. Okay, let's do a little walking. And here robins again. Let's walk this way. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but and if that hawk is in a tree, there's almost no way I'll find it, just because of how dark it is. I'm not going to walk too much farther. I don't believe it's around, or at least within view. Okay, I'm going to turn around, I guess. Head towards Bradfield, take one more look, see if maybe Big Red has arrived there. And that robin who was vocalizing seems to be heading away from us anyway. Well, sustained vocalizations, though. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you see somebody. That's Jupiter. Didn't think we would see it, but we're seeing it. Okay. Let's walk this way. The vocalizations are, well, sustained a bit, so maybe somebody's around. Maybe not. Well, I'm not going to see it, I don't believe, if there is somebody here. I'll look with binoculars because I might be able to see something that I can't see with the naked eye. One moment. Well, it's too dark. All right, let's head towards Bradfield. See if our two hawks are there, or if it's just Arthur, or if maybe he left too. And then we'll likely close up. I've enjoyed the day. I hope you have too. Each time we do this, I never know what we'll see. Always hoping there's something worthwhile to look at. Something that makes the trip, worth the trouble. That can happen, obviously. You head out, you prepare everything. You think you're ready for, all kinds of sightings and beautiful birds and everything, and you could come up empty. Wait a second, I'll just take a quick... Okay, that's nothing. Okay, so we're going to take one more look at Bradfield and see if the Queen has shown up. As I said, I believe we saw the third hawk, but I could be wrong about that, the third juvenile. And it's very dark up there right now on Bradfield, so who knows if we'll see anybody. And right now I don't see anybody, but maybe the naked eye is just insufficient. One second here. Oh, this battery's almost dead all of a sudden, so let's take a look while we have a chance, so I don't have to change it. Okay, Arthur is still there. No, she's not on the next perch. I'm going to look with binoculars. I'm brightening it up. That's the best I can do. And I do not see her anywhere. So she apparently is roosting elsewhere. Like I said, it's been a good day. I'm glad you were able to join me. And I think it's time for me to say goodnight and pack up. I wish you all a very, very good night. Hope you'll be able to watch some birds on your own. And I guess we will see you next time. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Good night, Arthur.